Hello, and welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the most fascinating stories from around the world. In today's video, we are going to delve into the life of one of the most notorious drug lords in history, El Chapo. Join us as we uncover the top 10 facts about El Chapo during his leadership with the Sinaloa Cartel, focusing on his power and wealth. Let's dive right in. Number 1. El Chapo's early rise to power. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, born on April 4, 1957 in Mexico, quickly climbed the ranks of the Sinaloa Cartel after joining the organization in the late 1980s. He started as a low-level operative and eventually became the leader, expanding the cartel's influence and control. El Chapo's journey to power began in the late 1980s when he joined the Sinaloa Cartel, which was already one of the prominent drug trafficking organizations in Mexico. Through his charisma, cunning, and strategic thinking, El Chapo quickly gained the trust of his superiors and demonstrated an extraordinary ability to organize and execute complex operations. As El Chapo's reputation grew, so did his power within the cartel. He established connections with other criminal organizations, enabling the Sinaloa Cartel to expand its reach beyond Mexico's borders. El Chapo's leadership skills and entrepreneurial mindset played a pivotal role in transforming the cartel into a formidable force in the global drug trade. Number 2. El Chapo's multi-billion-dollar empire. Under El Chapo's leadership, the Sinaloa Cartel grew into a multi-billion-dollar empire. It became one of the most powerful and profitable drug trafficking organizations in the world, controlling a significant portion of the global drug trade, primarily focusing on cocaine, methamphetamine, and heroin. El Chapo's leadership led to the Sinaloa Cartel's dominance in the drug trafficking industry. The cartel established a vast network spanning across multiple continents, allowing them to transport drugs from South America through Mexico and into the United States and Europe. With a relentless focus on efficiency and security, El Chapo ensured that the cartel's operations remained highly profitable. The Sinaloa Cartel's control over the drug trade brought in staggering amounts of money. Estimates suggest that at its peak, the cartel generated billions of dollars in revenue annually. This immense wealth allowed El Chapo to wield significant influence and corrupt individuals in positions of power, further solidifying his control over the cartel's operations. Number 3. El Chapo's notorious escape from prison. In 2001, El Chapo was arrested for the first time and imprisoned in a maximum security prison in Mexico. However, he managed to escape in 2001 by bribing prison guards and hiding in a laundry cart. This daring escape solidified his reputation as a cunning and resourceful criminal. El Chapo's escape from prison in 2001 is a testament to his ingenuity and determination. Despite being confined in a high-security facility, El Chapo managed to orchestrate an elaborate plan that involved bribing prison guards and coordinating with his associates on the outside. The escape involved hiding in a laundry cart, which was then wheeled out of the prison, allowing El Chapo to slip away undetected. The audacity of this escape astonished the world and further cemented El Chapo's image as a mastermind in the realm of organized crime. Number 4. El Chapo's elaborate tunnel systems. El Chapo's notoriety extended to his use of intricate tunnel systems to transport drugs across the U.S.-Mexico border. These tunnels were ingeniously constructed with advanced ventilation, lighting, and even rail systems to facilitate the smuggling operations. They allowed the Sinaloa Cartel to transport massive amounts of narcotics undetected. El Chapo's utilization of sophisticated tunnel systems was a hallmark of the Sinaloa Cartel's operations. Recognizing the difficulties posed by border security, El Chapo invested heavily in constructing tunnels that would facilitate the transport of drugs across the U.S.-Mexico border. These tunnels were marvels of engineering, equipped with ventilation systems to ensure fresh air supply, lighting to navigate through the darkness, and even rail systems to expedite the movement of large quantities of drugs. The cartel's tunnels often stretched for several kilometers, originating from hidden locations in Mexico and emerging in safe houses or warehouses on the U.S. side. The complexity and scale of these tunnels demonstrated El Chapo's commitment to maintaining a steady flow of drugs into the United States, which contributed significantly to the cartel's immense wealth and power. Number 5. El Chapo's lavish lifestyle. El Chapo's wealth was legendary, and he did not shy away from displaying it. He lived a life of luxury, owning numerous lavish properties, including beachfront mansions, private jets, and even a private zoo with exotic animals. El Chapo's extravagant lifestyle was a testament to his immense power and wealth. El Chapo's opulent lifestyle was a stark contrast to the humble origins from which he emerged. As his wealth grew, he spared no expense in indulging himself and his loved ones. El Chapo owned multiple mansions, complete with luxurious amenities and breathtaking views. These properties included stunning beachfront residences in Mexico and extravagant villas in other countries. Additionally, El Chapo owned a fleet of private jets, which allowed him to travel swiftly and discreetly to various locations. One of the most notable aspects of El Chapo's extravagant lifestyle was his private zoo, housing a collection of rare and exotic animals. This display of wealth not only brought him personal enjoyment, but also showcased his power and influence within the criminal underworld. Number 6. El Chapo's run-ins with the law. Despite his attempts to evade capture, El Chapo's criminal activities eventually caught up with him. He was arrested multiple times, with the final arrest taking place in 2016. After a high-profile trial in the United States, he was convicted on charges of drug trafficking, money laundering, and murder, leading to a life sentence in a maximum security prison. Throughout his reign as the leader of the Sinaloa Cartel, El Chapo faced numerous encounters with law enforcement agencies. While he managed to escape capture on several occasions, his luck eventually ran out. In 2014, Mexican authorities captured El Chapo once again, but his time on the run had come to an end. After his arrest, he was extradited to the United States to face charges related to drug trafficking, money laundering, and orchestrating violent crimes. El Chapo's trial in the United States was highly publicized, shedding light on the inner workings of the Sinaloa Cartel and exposing the extent of his criminal activities. In 2019, he was found guilty on all counts and sentenced to life imprisonment, without the possibility of parole. His conviction marked a significant victory in the fight against organized crime. Number 7. El Chapo's influence in politics. El Chapo's power extended beyond the world of drug trafficking. He was known for his connections with corrupt politicians and law enforcement officials, which allowed him to operate with relative impunity. El Chapo's ability to bribe and influence individuals in positions of power added to his strength within the cartel. El Chapo's ability to navigate the intricate web of politics and corruption was a crucial factor in his rise to power and the sustained success of the Sinaloa Cartel. He cultivated relationships with influential politicians, law enforcement officials, and other individuals in positions of power, effectively buying protection and loyalty. These connections allowed El Chapo to receive insider information, thwart investigations, and avoid capture for extended periods. The collusion between elements of the government and the cartel not only protected El Chapo, but also facilitated the cartel's operations, making it increasingly difficult for law enforcement agencies to dismantle the criminal network. Number 8. El Chapo's philanthropic activities. Despite his criminal activities, El Chapo also engaged in philanthropy, providing support to impoverished communities in Mexico. While some saw these acts as attempts to gain public favor, others believe he genuinely wanted to give back to his hometown and help those in need. El Chapo's philanthropic endeavors added another layer of complexity to his character. While his criminal actions caused harm and suffering, he also sought to improve the lives of people in impoverished communities, particularly in his home state of Sinaloa. El Chapo's philanthropy primarily focused on supporting educational initiatives, healthcare services, and infrastructure development in marginalized areas. Number 9. El Chapo's impact on pop culture. El Chapo's notoriety made him a subject of fascination in popular culture. His life and criminal exploits inspired numerous books, documentaries, and even a popular Netflix series called Narcos, Mexico. El Chapo's rise and fall became a symbol of the power and dangers associated with the drug trade. El Chapo's story captured the imagination of people worldwide and became a source of inspiration for various forms of media. His rise from humble beginnings to the pinnacle of power in the drug trafficking world fascinated audiences, prompting authors, filmmakers, and journalists to explore and document his life. Numerous books and documentaries delved into the intricate details of El Chapo's criminal empire, shedding light on the inner workings of the Sinaloa Cartel. These works aim to demystify the enigmatic figure and provide insights into the complexities and dangers associated with the drug trade. In recent years, the Netflix series Narcos, Mexico, introduced El Chapo's character, albeit fictionalized, to a broader audience. The series highlighted the ruthlessness, ambition, and charisma that propelled him to become one of the most infamous drug lords in history. Through popular culture, El Chapo's name became synonymous with power, wealth, and the dark underbelly of the criminal world. Number 10. El Chapo's legacy. El Chapo's reign as the leader of the Sinaloa Cartel may be over, but his legacy lives on. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the far-reaching consequences of the drug trade and the allure of power and wealth. The Sinaloa Cartel continues to operate, albeit under different leadership, highlighting the enduring nature of organized crime. El Chapo's impact on the drug trade and society as a whole cannot be underestimated. His story serves as a stark reminder of the consequences that come with the pursuit of power and wealth through illicit means. El Chapo's rise to prominence demonstrated the vulnerabilities within law enforcement and governance systems, exposing the extent of corruption and complicity that allowed his criminal empire to flourish. While El Chapo may be serving a life sentence in prison, the Sinaloa Cartel has not ceased its operations. The vacuum left by his absence was quickly filled by new leaders within the organization, indicating the enduring nature of organized crime and the challenges faced by authorities in eradicating it. El Chapo's legacy extends beyond his criminal activities. It forces us to confront the underlying issues that perpetuate the drug trade, including poverty, social inequality, and systemic corruption. Only through addressing these root causes can society hope to prevent the rise of new criminal kingpins and break the cycle of violence associated with the drug trade. And that concludes our video on the top 10 facts about El Chapo during his leadership with the Sinaloa Cartel and about his life. El Chapo's life and criminal empire were characterized by immense power and wealth, which fueled his rise and eventual downfall. What are your thoughts on El Chapo's story? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. Thank you for watching.